Today is Monday, February 25th, 2019, and the weather forecast for the greater Key West area today, we have a mix of some clouds and some sunshine. We do have a slight chance of rain, and I'll talk to you about the exact hours you might see the rain. Our high today is 81 degrees, winds from the east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour. But I'll also talk to you a little bit about the hourly wind forecast as well. Tonight, partly cloudy, followed by increasing clouds, with showers developing after midnight, a low of 76, winds from the east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Our overall chance of rain tonight is 40%. Our chance of rain today is 20%. Tomorrow, we also have a 50% chance of rain, but then after that, it's going to be clearing out. So, if you're looking to fish today, let's talk about what we've got. We've got 15-mile visibility. Our barometric pressure is rising. It's going from 30.09 to 30.12. If we look at the hourly, our winds are going to be essentially below 10 miles an hour, like very calm, 6, 7, 8 miles an hour, up until about 2 p.m. this afternoon. And then it'll pick up, and then by 8 o'clock tonight, we'll be seeing 20-plus mile-an-hour winds. And I think that's as the front moves through that's going to bring in a little bit more rain. Also, our rain chances today, mainly during the daylight hours, we're going to be seeing some spotty showers up until about 4 p.m. And then from 6 p.m. until midnight, it's going to be pretty much a no chance of precipitation. And then after midnight, we'll have that next front rolling through. So our UV index today, because of the clouds, it's a little bit lower. It's a 6, which is still high. And you will burn if you're out exposed to the weather, but just make sure you take precautions. Our water temperature is holding steady at 76 degrees. Our record temperatures lately have really warmed up the water, going from about 72, 73 degrees up to now 76 degrees. If you're heading out today, you need to be prepared for waves and swells of about 2 feet. Again, it's going to be mostly calm with the winds today, just definitely below 10 miles an hour, so you should be pretty good during most daylight hours. Our sunrise today is at 6:53 a.m. and sunset is at 6:28 p.m. The first high tide is at 2:20 a.m. and the next high tide is at 2:04 p.m. The first low tide is at 7:30 a.m. and the next low tide is at 9:01 p.m. Overall today, we're up to 11 hours and 35 minutes of sunshine. And if you're looking at our tidal coefficient today, we're back down into average range, which means our lowest low tide is about 0.2 of a foot below sea level, and our highest high tide is 1.5 feet above sea level. So that gives us our 56 tidal coefficient for today. As we close out the month and head into March, our fishing activity for the solunar charts is actually best today for the rest of February. Today we have level 2 fish activity overall for the day. The rest of the week is either going to be 1 or 0, so again, not a lot of solunar activity going on for the rest of the week. But today we have an unusual occurrence in that our major periods both coincide with lunar transit, which is the moon rise and the sun set, and the moon set and the sun rise. So both of those are going to be very productive 3 fish major periods today, and those occur between 5:37 a.m. and 7:37 a.m. and 6:05 p.m. to 8:05 p.m. We only have one minor activity period today. That's 2 fish level activity. It's 11:21 to 12:21 p.m. So if you're looking to go offshore, the Gulf Stream has been sort of had a big kink and a big curve in it, and it's pushing further out than we've seen it in a while as it comes around, the kind of curves around the lower keys. So as we go through the week this week, it's going to be kind of straightening out and coming back in. But our surface winds out in the Gulf Stream today are going to be anywhere from 10 to 20 knots. If you're trying to get out into the Gulf Stream and you're on the mainland part of Florida, you're going to be looking at anywhere from 20 to 25 knots out there. So you just really need to pay attention. And our wave heights all day today in the Gulf Stream are really only going to be around 1 foot seas. So you don't have to worry too much about it. With some of the weather that we've got coming through tonight and tomorrow and those higher winds, it's definitely going to pick up as we go through the next few days, and we'll have 2 to 3 foot seas like tomorrow. So definitely pay attention to those changing weather conditions and make sure you have an up-to-date forecast before you head out on the water. We're still hearing of so much good fishing activity that's going on right now. Pilchards are in still, so you can find a lot of bait fish around, and that also makes for bringing a lot of those fish that are looking for bait fish in to be caught as well. So as you go to the reef, you never know what you can catch. You can catch some, we've heard a lot of mutton snapper catches lately, as well as if you're trolling, we're still seeing mahi caught. So that's great news. So anything you get, though, it's just an absolute bonus from being out on the water and getting out there and enjoying our beautiful environment here in the Florida Keys. No matter what, though, we've got a little bit of patchy rain today, but still, you've woken up in paradise. You're not buried under umpteen feet of snow. You're not dealing with freezing temperatures. You're not dealing with flooding rains and torrential downpours. You're in the islands, and it is paradise. And that makes it the perfect day to have the perfect day. This weather report is brought to you by 43 Keys Media. To find out more about what's going on in the beautiful Florida Keys, please visit 43keys.com. You can also find this program as well as others as an Alexa Flash Briefing. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. So wherever you're listening, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, don't miss an episode, and we'll see you over at 43keys.com.